Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another Hearts of Iron 4 video. Today's a special one because today is a Suggester Requester. If you do not know what a Suggester Requester is, it's where I take suggestions from you guys in the comments and we turn them into content. Today's Suggester Requester comes from Yarrington Von Meow, who asks us to go back into the Old World Blue mod, but we need to try East Coast Rebirth and the Rust Belt expansions. Now I will go out and say this, for some reason I can't run East Coast and Rust Belt at the same time as Old World Blues, so unfortunately we're just gonna have to make do with East Coast today. But a promise is a promise, Meowington. We will rise supreme and we will rebuild America in a very broken manner. We'll just have to leave the middle part out. Yeah, it's fine, nothing happens in the middle. Looking at the nations of choices for DC and the Eastern Coast, I have had a look and obviously I am tempted to maybe go River City or the DC settlements because it's, you know, that's what we remember from Fallout 3. But I did a look and I found these guys. Newcastle, Lord Lancaster, the Lancastrian loyalists, loyalist mentality, new round table. This dude is King Arthur of the Fallout universe and I need it. So without further ado, let's hop on in as Newcastle. So starting off as Newcastle and our Fallout good old knight of the old realm, Lord Lancaster, we need to have a look at our focuses and it is very small, but this focus down here, the 12th round table, will unlock new focuses. We're going to go through these as per usual, but looking at the focuses, it's actually like events, political power, a couple of decisions related to politics, factories, and then deciding our military persona, whether we want to be defensive or offensive. So I'm going to quickly speed through these, and then we're going to wait until we get 12th round table unlocked and finished. This is pretty cool. So I'm not going to pay too much attention to them because it is very minor in the grand scheme of this campaign. I want to focus more on the action. However, the little events that are popping up, like our darkest hour, talking about the history of Newcastle and Lord Lancaster. Dude's a baller. There was an issue with the trogs down here, which are giant mutated frogs. Bro went in and just sorted them out like it was nothing. The war was devastating, local population. We're going to lose anything. So Newcastle came through undiminished. Cool. I'm going to keep, like I said, I'm going to do all these and we'll continue, but it can be said, Lord Lancaster is an absolute animal. He is a beast. And with our tech, we are doing slashing melee tech. That's right. We're not doing elite weaponry, none of this. No. We're doing swords. And it would seem that after the 12th round table, we have encountered our reasoning. The reason why we are having it, and it's because Lancaster has announced his retirement. Doing so has unlocked a whole new tree where we can choose which way we go down. With our options, we have the elites with Sir Harald, we have Sir Constance with the intellectuals, and we have the peasant commune. Let's be honest, I'm here for the people, but the people can't be leading. So I'm gonna go through, I'm gonna get all of these buffs, as many as I can. I think I want to go with the blackguard simply because I don't want to go with the people because the people sounds like it sucks. And the Crusaders, I'm not too sure of the intellectuals. Constance, where is Constance? I've got her as a general somewhere. Constance, she basically looks like a Brotherhood of Steel reject. So I'm not sure if I want that. I don't know if I would need that. So I'm gonna leave her be and I'm gonna go for Sir Harald. I think that's probably definitely the safest bet. I'm also slowly trying to build up my army because I need to be fighting breakers. Breakers have 2 to 16. I have 17. You know what? I outnumber them. I'm going for it. Let's go. Declare the war. So we are now in the year of 2276 and we are now being led by Sir Constance. It seems I made a mistake and instead of going this way, I went this way. And because of that, we had two options. The People's Republic, which is basically the people take over, the peasant commune, or we can have the Crusaders. Now, I don't know about you, but when it comes down to Crusaders or a knight, of course I'm going to take a knight. I'm literally always going to take a knight. So, of course, knight is the only valid answer. With that being the case, though, we're going to go ahead, look at our focus tree, and it has expanded all along, but it seems I am going to go crazy because I do not like some of these focuses like the Holy Queendom or Regina Vault or Bring Fire to Buffalo. That's fine. I don't mind that one. But this one, Newcastle, will be known as the Holy Crusader Queendom. She thinks she's Joan of Arc. What is this? This is is madness. I want my knight back. I want the knights. I want how it should be. It's a mess. I didn't want her in the first place. Well, I don't know. If she's good, I'll retract all of my statements. We'll see. So I was going to go after the ghouls and the frogs and the trogs down here, but these mutants, I can no longer touch them. Reason why? Over here, the Buffalo Health Service demanded I give them Elcott. I said, no, try me. They accepted the try me. Now, we do outnumber them, it seems. However, I cannot push because they are robots and my guys are awful. It's like infantry pushing into a union of tanks and mechs. It's just not going well. So I'm going to have to sort of hold the line, as it were, and like slowly, gradually build up eventually. And when the time is right and I'm kitted out, then I can go after these guys. Till then, I'm just going to have to hold still, build up my factories, and just hope for the best. Although they are going after the Amish, so now I'm not sure how that's going to go. Also, the Amish? When did the Amish become a thing? My God. And of course, it's another time jump. We have jumped way up into the future now, and we managed to get rid of the guys up in Buffalo, thank God. The Amish were used as a beating bag, and we kind of crept around the side over time as our equipment got better. As you can see, we have loads of manpower too. I'm just training them up and getting them ready until they are all at regular level. Now, what's the game plan? I have finished my focuses. I am completely done with my focuses. There are no more focuses left for me to do. All I can do is go over here and start doing this stuff like construction engineering. With that being the case, it's just a matter of time. It's also given me a couple of upgrades for technology. As you can see over here in infantry, we are now in the intermediate tab. Sophistication is a long way away, but this is the same for here, it's the same for my aircraft, and it's the same for my industry. I'm gonna blitz through all these techs whilst I'm preparing, and then when the time is right and the iron strikes hot, we're gonna go and invade the Amish Union, we're gonna invade the Trogs, we're gonna invade the Upstate. Reason being, Raven Rock has taken over the South, the Enclave are looking bad, and Colonel Augustus Autumn is reigning supreme. We need to get East sorted ASAP so I can go over to the West and sort this out, because the Mexicans have taken over the South, Caesar's legions just killed the NCR, and the Sisters are still looking badass and they need help. So we're gonna try and speed up the process a little bit. Let me go on a bit of a mad one. I'll eat the Canadians and I'll eat these guys, and I'll see you in just a moment. And it's time for the very last showdown, the final one. We've taken all these territories and we do have a nice plethora of troops ready to rock and roll against the Eastern Reconstruction Authority. Now, things are going well, things are going good. I'm very happy with how they're going. However, I have no idea what kind of troops and what kind of army I'm going to be fighting against. I don't know what to expect, but I do have a couple of days until this thing pops. This thing pops on the 11th of July, so I'm going to wait in here for a couple more days. I'll wait for it to pop, and when it pops, we'll just let it go. I do have some troops ready to go for the air forces as well. Not as many as I would like, but there is that, so at least that's a positive. As for going eastward, I'm not sure it's a viable option anymore. I've got some cargo planes, but I don't think they can reach. I can try a naval invasion. I don't think it's going to work. It's not looking too hot. Mexico controls way too much for us to even get our feet in, and there's no way across the middle since the Rust Belt mod didn't want to work. I really don't want it to end with just this, but it might just have to. It really might just have to. We're going to try. We're going to try though. And there we go. It's all has been done. I'm going to go ahead and check. We have 66. Wow. Okay. 180 against 66. I think we're doing okay for ourselves. I think we're going to be just fine. There's nothing to worry about. I'll go ahead, activate all of these. This is going to be easy pickings. Good night, Enclave. Welcome to the great Grand Crusader Queendom. So we're now here in the year of 2294, and we have completed our objective. I have taken this land. I took it all in the peace treaty. We managed to one tag it, which is great. The East Coast belongs to us. Now, I have been waiting and waiting and waiting, because as you can see, I'm trying to do a naval invasion down here to the Bayou Motors. However, it's just not happening. I have my mediums in place, I have my heavies in place, and my heavies also have really, really, really good range, but they just could not stretch further than this. I've tried to go through the lakes to get to the Redoubt, Newton, Dramatai, but I just can't reach it. I'm basically region locked. I even tried going down here to the most eastern part of Cancun, but that's just not happening either, as you can, wait for it, as you can see. It's just not gonna happen. So we're bearing that in mind. Unfortunately, the campaign is gonna have to come to an end. I wanted to do the one tag of America thing, but unfortunately, without the middle, I can't really do a whole lot. So we're just gonna be happy with playing in the East Coast using some of the Old World Blues expansion mod. I really hope one day there is just a one-click mod that combines the content of all the mods together, rather than like a mod pack of of many different mods. It would be easier if they just put it all in one. Please do. But with that being said, we reign supreme. The Crusader Queendom, led by Queen Constance of the Intellectuals, has reigned supreme. Good old New Newcastle stays strong. New Newcastle is the hub, the place to be. And that is where our journey will end for today. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed, of course, don't forget to click that like button and or subscribe. Share me with friends that will grow for the channel. All that fun stuff. There's more content on the way, and maybe some more strategy content that may or may not be HOI. We'll see. But once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's always a pleasure to make content for you guys. You know, I love seeing you in the comments and chatting with you in the comments. So make sure to drop a comment and let me know what you want to see me do next. But I'll see you next time. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Ta-da!